Amy, what's going on? It is you. Mwah. We're doing this. We're doing this. I'm not sure if it I'm not sure if it was going to. Oh, is it? Okay, fantastic. I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not because I streamed through StreamYard, and when I logged in, it said we've lost connection. I'm so sleepsy voice. I'm good. But when it said it lost connection, and then when I went to reconnect, the first thing I thought was I reconnected, and then I went, oh no, what if I've done exactly what I said I was going to do and I fucked it immediately? Have I? I don't think it matters though. Yeah, I just reconnected. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Easy. I don't know what it looks like. Does it look different? Should I check out what it looks like? Yeah. Hey, Stephen, you're doing a late one too. What are you doing? We're playing Apostate Bingo over on the YouTubes and the Twitch if you want to come and join us. Sorry, we're gonna pull up the Apostate Bingo and get that going. Which is, speaking of which, where did I put it on this page? It was on here. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Yeah, Voiders JW Bingo. Okay, hang on. Let me just put this here. What am I doing? Here's a list. Okay. Okay, cool. So is it just the commands and stuff, or does it look different? Is it worth opening it up to have a look at it though, or should I just focus on getting the bingo up so we can have a look at it? Let me know. I couldn't do OBS because I need you to do that update first. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did the update. I have to try and open OBS now. Now I've got to try and open it. I will do that in a minute, actually. Let me share this page first. We're back with the bingo page. Here we go. I'm actually I can't tell you how excited I am by our bingo page. I know this is so lame, guys, but I'm actually extremely excited by the bingo. I can't tell you how excited I am. So just to go over a few of the things again. I want to show you the commands. Oh, okay. We're going to do the commands first. All hail the void. No way. Yes. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. All hail our Lord and Saviour, Emery, the Daddy of the Void. Yes, I love it. Oh God, I love it. That is so good, Em. No doxing. Yes. That is so good. Oh my gosh, hang on a sec. I have to put these up on the screen. I have to put these commands up on the screen. Welcome. So this is what happens if you type welcome. Welcome to the void. If you're enjoying being part of our labyrinth, make sure you click on that follow button to make sure you can always find your way back. I love it. I love it. This is the most important one, guys. This is when you've got to remember the Lord command. What happens when you type in Lord? Wow, Lord, say free Emery. Daddy of the void. That's the important one, guys. Can't forget that one. Can't for that one. Oh, what's this one? Donate. Another important one, guys. Another important one. Well, donations are never required. They're always appreciated. Donate here to get Em off my back about how bad my camera quality. bad. I did have to turn my screen brightness down to stop it from blowing out my face this evening. So I can't even see my screen very well because I had to turn the camera brightness, the screen brightness so far down because the camera just could not handle it. It could not handle it. On topic. There's a command for keeping us on topic. That's shady. That's shady. Entropic Massive is able to stay 43% on topic today. 43% on topic. I'm sorry, but I feel like that's an exaggeration. You immediately got me off topic. I titled the stream Apostate Bingo, and you immediately took us on a detour. Those statistics are wildly exaggerated. Tangent. I'm gonna too quick. We love and support all our distracted voiders here. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled topic of discussion whenever it happens. Embrace the chaos. Embrace the void. Yes. Embrace the chaos, embrace the void. On topic. Entropic Massive is able to stay 14% on topic today. See, that seems much more. Yeah, definitely. That's a better statistic. What happens when you do ankles? Has shown their ankles. How salacious! The Minotaur is fascinated. Fuck yeah, this is great. This is great. Numbers don't lie. No, those revised statistics are much more accurate, I would say. Definitely. Oh, I fucking love it. That is fantastic. Pat. Has just donated head pats to all denizens of the void. 1 head pats have now been collected from the congregation. We grow richer together every day. Yes, head pats are always appreciated. Belle, it's the head pats. Garlic bread. What happens when you type in garlic bread? No, garlic bread. Oh, this one wasn't working when you tested it. Cool. No, no pressure. No pressure. No pressure whatsoever. I can't believe that. I can't believe you've got bloody head pats in there, ankles. God almighty, there's already too many to remember. God, they're so funny. On topic is my favorite. On topic is my favorite. I'm going to be using that all the time. I'm going to be using that all the time. Oh! Random SPR. Random's PR? Random SPR. Emery just dropped scissors against Donk 7 and their paper. I think I'm autistic for that one. Oh, scissors, paper, rock. Ah. Random is paper. Oh, okay. Yep. All right. Now I'm with you. Okay. Yep. I caught up. It took me a while, but I caught up. Yeah, cool. Just drop paper against Mo versus the Roid and their scissors. Yep. Okay. Now I get ya. You can just decide, what we both chose if paper, scissors, rock. Because that seems fair. That is so cool. That is so cool. Oh, it randomizes. Oh, so right. Ah. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that is so much cooler than I realized. It does it randomly each time. Oh, my ankle feels numb. Sorry, I got to keep like shuffling myself around because my ankle keeps going to sleep. Also, ankles randomly picks how the Minotaur reacts. Oh my gosh, hang on. I want to test out ankles. And Pats counts up how many have been given. That is so cool. Like just in that one stream or like collectively? I mean, it can't do it collectively, can it? That would be ridiculous. So just for that stream. Okay, that's fine. I'm not that silly. No, all time. That is so cool, guys. We can give pats all the time. Hang on, I got to do ankles. 1 second. How do I do ankles? Ankles. Tomorrow has shown their ankles. How salacious. The Minotaur is besotted. The Minotaur is besotted. That is terrible. That is, I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, and I'm going to do some pats now just because why not? Pats. 2 head pats have been collected from the congregation. We grow richer together every day. There we go, guys. Pats for everybody. Pats for all. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. That's so cool. Is there a way genes effectively? Yes, you naughty, naughty boy. I can turn on a roulette effect, but I don't know if you want that or no. I was just thinking then, I wonder if we could come up with something to like, I don't know. I don't know how you would though. I have such a hard time figuring out because obviously you've got to break the steps all the way down and my brain skips steps. This is one of the problems my brother had in maths as well when we were in high school. I remember his high school maths teacher calling me in to talk to me about his maths for some reason. And she said to me, he just skips steps. He just jumps to the end. He can't do that. He has to show his working out. And I'm like, he doesn't have any working out to show. I don't know what you want me to say. And she just couldn't get it. And I was like, our brains just skip steps. Mine can't do it with math. Absolutely can't. But it used to do it all the time, especially when we were working with DOS systems, and we had to code for tickets and things. My brain would constantly be skipping steps. It's just, you know, 1 garlic bread in roulette and now has 6 garlic bread like that. Yeah. Yep. Skep's dipping. So I'm trying to think about something to do with bingo. I don't know. When someone wins bingo, can we keep track of who wins bingo? Bingo's not really a competition though, is it? We all win bingo. Collectively, we all win bingo together. It's not really anything to win. Emery lost 5 garlic bread in roulette and now has 1 garlic bread. Don't gamble your garlic bread. Not on roulette. I could add and edit commands to update with the latest bingo winner. No, well, it's a team sport. The way we play bingo is a team sport. So, no, I don't think that's going to work anyway. But it's fine. It's all good. Yeah, how does that work? Whatever. Yeah. It's fine. It doesn't really. And that's the thing. My brain just doesn't. I can't focus on the small steps, so I'm just like, nah. I am. It's so cool. It is so so cool. I cannot stop laughing. I've already tried pats and ankles. The Minotaur is besotted with me. As why shouldn't the Minotaur be besotted? Really, honestly. Oh, so good. So, so good. Over time, we'll be able to build a quote library. Oh, awesome. Awesome. You should get quote, add why shouldn't Minotaur be besotted with me, honestly? I'm sorry. I don't know if that's necessarily quotable. know if that's quote worthy. I think you think I'm more quotable than I really am. Like that. That is so good. It is now, bitch. Yeah. Oh, God. I do enjoy the fact that the Minotaur is besotted with me. I'm not going to lie, though. Not going to lie. Thanks. I picked my mate up from the airport and they're crashing here before going home. Going on home, which is very annoying as to how we both managed to fall asleep. Oh, wait, I forgot the 8-ball. Okay, onto Apostate bingo. Okay, forget the 8-ball. Okay, do the 8-ball quickly and then we'll go into Apostate bingo. What's the 8-ball? 8-ball, will we finish bingo today? April says mayhaps. How did the 8-ball come through before you asked it? Oh my goodness, that's so weird. Oh, didn't it? I would say my internet is broken. That's fine. That's understandable based on where I live. Okay. I got to remember not to sit on that because I'm just going to hurt it again if I do that. All right. 8-ball. Will we finished one episode? Hang on, I got to type it in, don't I? Hang on. 8-ball. Will we finish an entire JW broadcast today? Let's see. Outlook good. Wow. The Magic 8-ball is way more confident than me. We better get started because we are definitely going to let the 8-ball down otherwise. Whew. Got a little cough there. Got a little coughy coughs. Okay, let's do it. Let's quick review of what we're looking for in bingo. Thank you. Oh. Quick review of what we're looking for in bingo. You also went live before I could finish my reply to your thing. Oh no. No, don't. That wasn't. That wasn't a temptation to reply. Please don't die. I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try really hard not to die. Goodness me. Whew. Hey, Charlie. No. Oh, goodness me. Any hoozle. Let's go over the thingies quickly. I'm not responding. Okay, anyway. Going over our bingo selections. Moving on awkwardly. The first one, the light gets brighter. They use this one often, but not all the time, so we'll see how we go. But usually this is in talking about the way that ideas and policies and things change over time. Defining basic terms to sound smarter. They often will give like really convoluted definitions for basic terminology as though they're redefining it in some new obscure way. Resurrection corn, often they will use the idea of the returning of dead loved ones, or the idea that, you'll be made whole again after the end of the Great Tribulation, like, you'll be healed and everything will be wonderfully magical in your life again. Yeah, and it's kind of a bit gross. So, yep, that appears a lot. Coded rainbow hate speaks for itself, really. Awkward music video. Usually, this features people trying to remember to stay on the righteous path despite no opposition, or opposition that is largely in their head. Or, it's just their own temptation, a result of their own temptation. Reminders to be humble. This will usually be directed at the women, but we didn't want to specify women because you will see it also sometimes directed at men, but usually women. A friend of a friend. This is usually when an example will be given to back up something that one of the elders will say. They'll give a testimony about something, and they'll say that it was an experience that was given, or it happened to someone that was known to someone, or it's basically just very vague way of saying, I think we have the same cough, no doubt, no doubt. So yeah, it's just a very vague way of basically telling a story that they could have made up completely whole cloth to try and back up what they're saying. Bingo time, yeah. Exactly. Women knowing their place. Now, this one can often, not to be confused with reminders to be humble. Knowing your place is usually specific to a position within the family or a position within the congregation. Reminders to be humble will usually be about envy between women. But yeah, it could also be between brothers in the congregation as well, between men in the congregation. But women knowing their place is generally more about hierarchy. We're talking about knowing the hierarchy of the congregations and things like that. So yeah, just to get specific with it, just to challenge ourselves a little bit. Okay. Tried to kick out a resident. That one is, I think, remained a reminder left behind from the old one. We have to think of a new one for that one because it's a reminder of the last one. That's a reminder, sorry, from the thing that we Bible character no Bible character experience misapplied. Bible character story misused. I feel like that happens often enough. I don't know. We'll put that in there anyway for now. Maybe we can change it later if we think of a better one. JW is the only source of truth. That often will get pulled around. They start talking about how they know that they are. They don't often compare it to anything. They just go, how lucky we are to know this. Ah ha ha. Promoting colonization. Big fans of that one. I guess that kind of speaks for itself, but usually it involves trying to teach young people to go and colonize elsewhere. Someone has a beard. We've added this one in as a new one. On account of they're now allowed to wear beards. So, we thought we'd celebrate that by giving it a bingo square. Good things and blessings from Jar. This is basically a free square because there's every single broad stream they're talking about how they're getting, beards. Enthralled. Diminutiv's enthralled. Not fair. Yeah, boy. What about what about beards? What have you got for beards? Guilt. There will be guilt. Putting on the new personality. This is a way of telling you to change who you are, basically. Again, it speaks for itself. Give us money, speaks for itself. Disaster corn. This is often a way to try and get you to give us money. But, disaster corn can also just be a way to try and get you to believe that they're the truth. The whole, look how we endure despite disaster. Cool, sure, no worries. A lot of us are doing that. Pressure to attend meetings. We're thinking this one's going to come back. Haven't seen it in a while, but we're thinking it might be coming back. Badly used Bible quotes. Again, speaks for itself. Bad thing equals Satan. That one we added in. Well, again, I think that one speaks for itself as well. Worldwide work check-in. This is one of those things they do where they like to go to far off distant lands and talk about how the work is being preached even there, and this is supposed to be some miraculous thing, remarkable, miraculous thing. Like, look how far we've managed to reach without little colonizer hands. And really, it's quite gross, but there you go. Prodigal returns, a story about someone who's decided to come back to the flock despite, probably still having misgivings and knowing it's a cult. But, they like to give those examples a lot. They like to talk about those stories a lot. Look how amazing we are, specifically talking about the facilities. This can be in a number of different ways, but specifically talking about the building work that they're doing, whether it be in other lands or in New York or whatever it is, just basically like you bragging. Future gazing, trying to predict the future, and discussions of the Great Tribulation. So they are the bingo squares we came up with, and now we are actually, now we're actually going to play bingo. Hello. How good is that? Now I'm going to try. Oops. I feel like that's way too small. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? Hashtag winner. Let's see, hey? Let's see. Why is it doing that? I don't understand. Far out. This is just weird. Oh, hang on. Oil hail the void. Voidism. Yeah, I'll blame it on the voidism. Here we go. No, why is it doing that? That's not what I wanted it to do. Stop that. I'm struggling over here. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Behave. Yes. Canvas assistant. I know everyone's probably watching me right now just being like, why are you struggling so much? Honestly, it's not that hard. I know. Do you know? Hello, how you going? Oh, you're trying to get our attention. Sorry, you've got to come over to the Twitch. Hi, sorry. Sorry, you've got to come over to the Twitch. The comment section on the Twitch and the YouTube is the one where we chat and have the discussion and have the bingo. So yeah, feel free to pop over here. Sorry about that. Apologies. The comment should pop up to let you know so that we avoid that happening usually. Here we go. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Now, how do I get this present full screen? But why are you so small? Present to view, zoom in and out. Oh, good. Oh, good. I can zoom in. Okay, I can zoom in. I can't mark it though, can I? No, of course I can't. I'm going to have to stop so that I can mark that. That's fine. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, 100%. We're all being superior. I am so far out the ozone right now. All right, let's go. Let's go. Hi, Dr. Orion. Nice to guess meet you. I don't know if we're really meeting. I don't know if you can call it that. Now, how do I share? That's it. That's what I have to do. I have to present this video. I downloaded the video already today. I thought ahead. How good am I, guys? I thought ahead. Video file. Here we go.
Welcome to JW Broadcasting.
Yeah, open.
Welcome to JW Broadcasting. Here's a glimpse of what's ahead.
Oh, okay. You were talking about how he must be silly, and I was like, sure, that's how we feel. Oh, yeah. I know you're not really. I know you're too kind for that. I know you're far too kind for that. Okay, so now have we all got our bingo in mind? We've had a little review of it. Now, we can flick back and forward to it. Let me know. Let me know. All right. Oh, hang on. Where is it? It's just over here. Sorry, I'm just trying to avoid. I'm trying to keep everything in track. It's very tricky. Yeah, being realistic. Cool. No, appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Let's go. Doctor in philosophy and human behavior. Oh, lovely to meet you, Dr. Orion. Okay. Let's go. Now let me know if the sound is annoying as well. T, it's 1:40 in the morning. Jesus. Okay. If you need to go to bed, go to bed. That's okay. The 8 Ball said we'd get through this video. I know we haven't even started. Okay, fair enough. No, I'll take it. Yeah. Not expecting go full capacity. Oh, okay. No, cool. I'm like, no, but the Magic 8 Ball said we'd get through the broadcast, so we have to do this now. I'm doing a study on the people on TikTok. Oh, it's a shame that they're banning it everywhere. All right, we ready to go?
What do you do when a situation seems hopeless?
I'm sorry. How many seconds have we been watching this for? We've already got disaster porn. Come on. We are 10 seconds in. We are 10 seconds in. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but this is ridiculous. We are 10 seconds into the broadcast, and they've already started with the disaster. They're too fucking predictable. They are just too fucking predictable. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I have to pull it up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but we have to mark that one off. We have to mark that off. Oh, oh god. Oh. Sorry. Oh god. I can't see. Oh god, what have I done? What am I doing? I've clicked the wrong button here. Sharing this tab to StreamYard. Okay, that's fine. Why am I? Got it. Okay, how do I just exit this? Oh, good. There you go. It worked. Excellent. That was easy. This is great. You are all the same, looking for attention. Everyone is looking for attention at the same time. Okay. Yeah, sure. Thanks, Dr. Ryan. Oh, God Almighty. Where is it? Where is it? Disaster corn. There it is, the disaster corn. Okay, elements. I gotta find a good little cross, right? Do we need to find a good little cross? Yeah. Yeah. Good work, Dr. Orion. You've really uncovered something there. Well done. God. cross. Do I need a cross? Oh, fuck. I can't even see what I'm doing. God, that's so funny. Yes, a cross. Yeah, that's what everyone on TikTok Live wants. Yes. I know. I know. Yeah, I know. I'm sure everyone else is also playing JW Apostate Bingo in a secondary stream for sure. Yeah. Yeah, 29,000,008 other people came up with the same thing before us, the exact same concept. Yep, and here we were trying to be original, Em. Yeah, exactly. Oh, lordy lord. Lordy lord. I think I'm gonna just go cross like that. How's that? What about like that? How's that? Eh. And I can make it any color I want. What color? Oh, where is it? There we go. What color should we make it? If we make it... No, that doesn't work. Okay, that cross isn't going to work. It's fine. Let's find a different one. Oh, no, they're all pro. We're going to find ones that aren't pro. See, that's how they get you. They get you with the pro. Here we go. There's a nice little cross. I'm just going to make a few of these just to, just to be able to dot about the place easily. Just to make life easy for myself, because I'm like that. I like to make life easy for myself. Make it attention-seeking fire-colored. Yeah. Yes. Don't worry, Lord and Savior, you are original. Don't listen to the TikTokers. Don't listen to the commenters trying to get attention on TikTok. I feel like I know the color it needs to be. You ready? I feel like it needs to be this color. Don't you think? Come on. You know it does. It's your favorite. It's your favorite. Oops. Okay. Cool bananas. Let's do it. Let's. No, we'll just do this. It's fine. We can just do this. It's all good. Where are we? Here we go. All right. So we have to put one over disaster corn. Ready? Where are we? How good is that? I feel like that is just the best. Disaster corn. There it is. Our first one in 10 seconds. That just feels too good, doesn't it? That really just does feel too good. That really just feels too good. All right, there's the first one, guys. One down. So we've got this row here or this one here. I think this one's going to be the easiest one to get. We've got guilt, coded rainbow hate, Bible-based character misuse, and future gazing. I think that'll be the easiest row to get. We'll see how we go. In 5 seconds, it'll be the other half of it. Yeah, probably. They'll have another square and adds to the disaster porn. Yeah, probably. Absolutely. You were trying to get attention to that very app you just made fun of. No, I made fun of you trying to point out the vapidity. Dude, I'm fucking off my trolley over here making up like apostate bingo, and you're on here going like as if any of us are taking this seriously. Like, you're the only one taking any of it seriously, was my point. Let's take bets for how quickly it's going to happen. Yeah, let's do it. It's 2:00 in the morning. Huh? What are you talking about? What are we talking about? All right. Let's play the video. Let's do it. Ready?
3 young people from Congo Kinshasa whose Christian hope stabilized them when disaster struck. Does the stress of this world sometimes follow you home and weigh on your marriage? We'll examine a Bible principle that can strengthen your relationship and preserve your home as a haven of peace.
Okay, let's see.
If we have doubts from time to time, they need not weaken us. Our music video this month will inspire us to feed our faith. This
Okay, we're definitely
is
going to
the
have a
March
music video. We already
2024
know that. They've
edition
already
of
given that one
JW
away.
Broadcasting.
What was the other one? Music video. Let's go. I think we have to wait till we actually see it because they might just be baiting us with a music video. You don't know. It might be too early to check that off. I'm sure there's a better example. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. You thought it was the middle square. So the middle square, which is blessings, yes. Yeah, let's have a look. I reckon it is definitely. I think there will also be some like bad things Satan in there. You know? There'll be something like that. But yeah, awkward music video coming right up. So excited. So excited. Yeah, or go to a meeting. Yeah, definitely. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm so excited. What am I making? I'm there's a message that should pop up to let you know that I'm over on Twitch live streaming the JW broadcasting, and we're playing Apostate
Our
Bingo.
theme this month is Feed Your Hope.
So yes, if you want to join us, we're over on Twitch playing Apostate Bingo. TikTok doesn't allow me to live stream through the computer, so unfortunately I have to do it through both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. But yeah, feel free to jump over on there on either of those platforms to play. Well, there we go, music video. We're getting close. We're getting close. That's just the musical interlude. Okay, let's do this. Are you able to raise your arm up in the air if you are real live and not recorded live, please? Okay, whatever, weirdo. People are weird. All right, let's go.
Hope is a...
Okay, I got to be honest though, Shannon, I don't know. I just had this really weird deja vu. I woke up yesterday morning because I had a dream about that. I had a dream someone told me that. Like, that is so weird. I had a dream that someone told me that people were playing recordings of themselves as though they were live streaming. And that's just so weird because then you just that's so bizarre. That's so bizarre. Like, I had a dream about that happening the other night. Oh, sorry. Apologies, Ashley. That sucks. Well, as I said, we're over on Twitch. They got real convinced by those. How bizarre, how bizarre. Yeah. Okay. We're playing Apostate Bingo. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We've got David Schaefer. He doesn't have a beard, though.
essential
Disappointing.
for peace,
No beard. How
happiness,
bizarre.
courage,
How bizarre.
and life. But what is hope? When the
How
Bible
weird.
uses the word hope, it's referring not only to the desire for something good, but also to the basis for believing it will happen. So hope is more than just wishful thinking or even expectation. It's based on fact.
Are they defining basic terms and giving basic terms really convoluted explanations? I think that's what's happening. That's what just happened. That's literally just what just happened. That I'm sorry, but that is literally what just happened. He started trying to explain hope to us as though we didn't understand what hope was in really convoluted terms. You heard that, right? Like, I can't be the only... We're at 2 and 20 seconds in. Yeah, how does apostate bingo work? Okay, so basically we sit down and we come up with the tropiest things that the JWs, the Jehovah's Witnesses, do in their media. And we came up with a bingo page, and you can review it on our Discord. Actually, I have to share it to our Discord, don't I? We have to get this done so quick. We're going to get this done so quick. We are. I'm going to share it to the Discord. But it is up on the live stream being shared right now, so you can see as we fill it in. And we're watching the latest JW broadcast, and we're not the latest one, last month's one, and we're knocking off the bingo cards as we go. Yes. All right, let's go. And we're gonna kill this thing. We're gonna absolutely kill this thing. Look at us go. I don't know why I keep bothering to do this. I really don't, but I just feel like it just looks nicer. But like, look. I mean, I do wish they were on the same line, but I'll take what I can get. It does open us up to new options because we know we're going to get coded rainbow hate. So it does open us. Oh, and we know we can get awkward music video. Oh, so it does open us up to new possibilities. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Ashley. Yes. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. For sure. Yes. I absolutely, I love it. Yeah. And that is why we love Twitch too, because we could talk about stuff like this and it doesn't block us, because unfortunately TikTok does often, but Twitch doesn't.
To back it up. Thus, true hope can come only from the one who has the power to fulfill whatever he promises, Jehovah God. Jehovah provides hope in abundance. Notice what Romans 15:13 says about Jehovah. May the God who gives hope fill you with all joy and peace by your trusting in him, so that you may abound in hope with power of Holy Spirit. Yes, Jehovah gives us what we need to abound in hope. And yet, the Apostle Paul also wrote, as recorded at Colossians 1:23, that a Christian could be shifted away from the hope. So we must never take our hope for granted. We need to feed it.
Really had to emphasize that word.
What do you need to feed hope? Two things are mentioned at Romans 15:4. For all the things that were written beforehand were written for our instruction, so that through our endurance and through the comfort from the Scriptures, we might have hope.
No, we didn't. Weird intonation.
So did you notice
definitely
what
a call
feeds
sign of the older man.
our endurance and the comfort from the Scriptures. The Scriptures, what we take into our minds, is vital to keeping our hope strong. For example, recall what happened shortly after Jesus was executed, as recorded in Luke chapter 24. This is part of the conversation between an unidentified traveler and the disheartened disciples. The disciples were beside themselves with grief over Jesus' death. The traveler, though, was in fact the resurrected Jesus. The disciples didn't yet realize this. So they said, as recorded at Luke 24:21, but we were hoping that this man was the one who was going to deliver Israel. Yes, and besides all these things, this is the third day since these things occurred. The Scripture shows just...
I'm trying to work out if I'm really stoned or if they're misusing Bible scriptures and have I lost the thread of the conversation, or is he? Okay. The JWs just decided they allow beards now. They let you in with a beard. The latest news. This is such a weird take to tack on this. Yeah. Like this feels like the worst example of Bible quotes misused. Like I almost feel like we've got it on our bingo card here. Where is it? Badly used Bible quotes. But this feels too obvious. Like I'm trying to figure out if I'm just really stoned. or if like yeah, like I've toured all over the USA and have had incredibly awesome interactions with the JW. Oh, that's great. I was a JW for 22 years and I found the entire experience deeply traumatizing. And now I like to laugh as a way to deal with the PTSD from being in that cult. If you're not comfortable with that, feel free to keep on scrolling. This is my page. I can do what I want here. Thanks. Just shorthand all of the problems that you might have because people tend to, and I don't tend to care. I'm saying that is badly, badly misused Bible quotes. I'm sorry, guys, because like, what the fuck did that use to provoke? Yeah, exactly. That made no sense. What about that one that goes, and these three remain: faith, hope, and love? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's also a Bible character story misused as well, though, because yeah, I just feel like it fits both of those things. But look at that. Ooh. Ooh. I think we're gonna get a bingo. I think the Magic 8 Ball was right today. We're gonna get a bingo. We're gonna get a bingo. Let's go. We're gonna get a bingo. Is that oh, we're gonna get a bingo. Let's go. Why do I think I'm so funny? Why do I think I'm so funny? It's a twofer. It's a twofer.
We can be to discouragement when things don't turn out as we expect.
Shh.
But notice what Jesus did to help them.
Oh, God,
Verses 25 through 27. So he said to them, O senseless ones, and slow of heart to believe all the things the prophets have spoken. Was it not necessary for the Christ to suffer these things and to enter into his glory? And starting with Moses and all the prophets, he interpreted to them things pertaining to himself in all the scriptures.
Jesus
So
came
how
back
did
and like
Jesus
bragged.
feed their hope?
That's what that scripture says.
First, by showing them that they were right to hope
isn't
in
it
the fulfillment of the scriptures,
What
and then by teaching them how those scriptures had been fulfilled. Can we do the same today? Yes. When we're facing challenges that threaten our hope, we should ask Jehovah for guidance by means of his Holy Spirit, and then with the help of the publications of the Faithful and Discreet Slave, we should meditate carefully on how the scriptures are being fulfilled. It can be difficult to find time for this in these hectic days. There are so many claims on our attention, so many things to know and do.
Hello.
But what you take into your mind
Welcome.
is vital to keeping your hope alive. The humanitarian crises facing mankind today could make any one of us feel anxious. Experts in fields of technology, finance, and government have found it necessary to coin new words to convey the gravity of the situation. In 2023, the word polycrisis began to soar in usage. A polycrisis refers to many global threats happening at the same time. The overlapping of health emergencies, climate change, wars, forced migrations, natural disasters, and economic collapse, all happening simultaneously. A polycrisis could throw a person off balance spiritually. But as students of Jesus' sign of the last days, we have fully anticipated that there would be many serious problems facing mankind at the same time and on an unprecedented scale.
We don't like to talk about this stuff around
But
here,
isn't
though,
it interesting that the world itself has seen fit to come up with an expression that adequately matches what we are going through? Whether they realize it or not, they're acknowledging that Jesus' words are being fulfilled. So rather than become eaten up by anxiety, we can find hope in these very same facts.
Yeah, we acknowledge it happens, obviously,
we meditate
but yeah, it happens far too
on
commonly,
the fulfillment of the scriptures.
Oh, we're talking about future. We're future gazing. We're future gazing. Hang on. Alley up. Alley up. I know, that was my fault. That was my fault. We were talking about, was he talking about Great Tribulation? Or was he talking about future gazing? Hang on. Is it not the lights get brighter? Okay, let's go back. We might be able to just have...
Scriptures contain
No.
the promise on our attention. So many things to know and do. But what you take into your mind is vital to keeping your hope.
No, the light gets brighter specifically is about a change in understanding, like new information being revealed. You're not with Telstra, are you? I know a guy who
Alive.
knows a guy. These guys know a lot of guys who know
The
guys.
humanitarian crises facing mankind today could make any one of us feel anxious. Experts in fields of technology, finance, and government have found it necessary to coin new words to convey the gravity of the situation. In 2023, the word polycrisis began to soar in usage. A polycrisis refers to many global threats happening at the same time.
Yeah, polycrisis.
The overlapping of health emergencies, climate change, wars, forced migrations, natural disasters, and economic collapse, all happening simultaneously.
Yep.
A polycrisis could throw a person off balance
I'm looking at the thing at the same time so I can try
But as students of Jesus' sign of the last days, we have fully anticipated that there would be many serious problems facing mankind at the same time and on an unprecedented scale. But isn't it interesting that the world itself has seen fit to come up with an expression that adequately matches what we are going through?
They're talking about the Great Tribulation.
Whether they realize it or not, they're acknowledging that Jesus' words are being fulfilled. So rather than become eaten up by anxiety, we can find hope in these very same facts if we meditate on the fulfillment of the Scripture.
All right. Yep. Cool. I'm with it. I think the thing is they make it sound so... like they just, I don't know how they manage to put your brain to sleep while they're mid-sentence, you know? They really do. It's just, there's a skill to it. There's an absolute skill to it. Isn't there? Great tribulation. Goodbye. It is also a fulfillment of Scripture. Did we have fulfillment of Scripture in here? Did we have fulfillment of Scripture? No, we didn't. We had future gazing. Badly used Bible quotes. Oh, you're quoting old mate. Oh, right. Yeah. Look how many we've got already. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, you can't tell me that we didn't do good. Hey, you can't tell me we didn't do good picking these ones when we've already got so many of them. Am I right? Am I right?
The Scriptures contain the promise of God, a promise of salvation. Jehovah God will bring to ruin those ruining the earth. There is going to be a resurrection. Death will be no more. The righteous will possess the earth, and they will live forever on it.
Or is that
Understanding how the Scriptures apply and how they're fulfilled builds our faith. The stronger our faith is, the stronger our hope will be, because faith is the assured expectation of what is hoped for. Do you think often about your hope? Do you meditate on what it means? 1 Thessalonians 5:8 says, let us put on the hope of salvation as a helmet. As a helmet protects the head, so hope protects the mind. Who of us does not need such a helmet?
Are they talking about the new
Perhaps you have a
personality?
favorite kingdom song or original song from jw.org that keeps Jehovah's promises shining brightly in your mind. When you recall that song, you're feeding your hope, which in turn guards your thinking.
I don't know. Where is this
Our
going?
hope has to be so real to us
This
that
is
we
what I
can
mean.
see
Where is he
ourselves in the new
going?
world, no longer battling illness and depression, but waking up each day with better hearing, better
My
vision,
parents,
better
we joined it.
looks,
My family joined it when I was
better
8.
outlooks, no longer mourning the death of those we love, but rather experiencing the thrill of seeing them come back to life. What's the longest lifespan you've ever heard of? What's the greatest number you can think of? Now combine the two concepts. Living for, well, we could attempt to explain googleplexes of galactic millenniums, but
This
the
has got
fact
to be
is, no
resurrection
matter
porn, like
how
new
great a
system
period
porn.
of time you can possibly fathom, Jehovah
Yeah,
promises
please
us
don't.
life
Yeah, to
that
the rapture.
cannot
Oh,
be
for good to the
defined by
rapture. That's
any
where it's
number
going. Yes.
because it never stops. That's what the Bible means
Off
by
the
its many
off the cliff
references
to the
to
rapture.
everlasting life. Visualize
Yeah,
a
it's so
project
easy all of a
that
sudden.
would take several thousand years
all
to
of a
plan
sudden.
and complete. What kind of forests would you like to grow? Imagine having millions of
This is
years to
definitely
observe,
resurrection porn.
analyze, and draw new
This
conclusions
is
from Jehovah's
definitely
activities and
resurrection
creative
porn, new
works.
system porn.
What possibilities
This is
exist for an
that.
earth filled with loyal, loving people who cooperate with the many systems Jehovah has created?
Yep.
What kind of knowledge would you like to acquire that is currently out of reach because of our limited lifespan? What will it be like to build on the knowledge of hundreds of generations? Picture whom you will meet in the resurrection. Yes, we think of family members and faithful ones of old, but consider what it will be like to understand how you are related to every person on this planet all the way back to the beginning.
Stop. He said it. He said it because that's what they call it. That's the thing with JWs that you got to be aware of is they have different language for things. So when we were talking about the bingo sheet, and I said to everyone, specifically talking about putting on the new personality, that's a phrase that's very particular. The language, this is how you know it's a cult. The language is so specific. So like talking about the time of like the end of time, the end times, Armageddon, they talk about the Great Tribulation. So even like the time after the Great Tribulation, they talk about that as the time of the resurrection. So even though we might live through the Great Tribulation and not be resurrected, they still talk about it as the resurrection. Like it's just like, cults do this. They have specific language for things. It's just bizarre. Yeah. Yeah. I want to come back as a seagull. Oh. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 2 a.m. streaming. Yeah, resurrection porn, preying on vulnerable people. Yeah, absolutely. That's what they do. And they actually train you as well as a minister when you're going out there trying to like recruit people. They train you to target people who are going through a hard time. They say things like, you never know when people are going to be ready to be receptive to Jehovah in their heart. Think of when you were ready to receive Jehovah in your heart. It was usually when you were going through some difficult time, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, yes, so they know they're targeting vulnerable people. Great. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, could I be like an amoeba, like a single-celled amoeba? That'd be great. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thanks. Wait, so you're in WA. I think I need to chat to you later. Cool. Sounds good. Yeah, I am in WA. All right. So we got another bingo. We have now got 2 on that top line up there. We're getting close. We've also got 2 on this line here. We've also got 2 along here. So a friend of a friend, someone having a beard, which I do think we might get, and a prodigal returning. That one might be a bit harder. We'll see how we go. But, we could also get bad thing equals Satan, which is more likely. Attend meetings and give money. Those 3 are very likely. So I do still think we're in. I mean, and again, like, how far into this video are we? Really? Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, we're 10 minutes in. I think we'll get there. And we're still on track. 10 minutes every hour. We're on our usual time track. Oh, I'm in Townsville. I had a friend over there who was involved in breaking up a cult. Oh, awesome. Fantastic. WA represent. Yeah. We just need J-Boy to bless us. Oh, my goodness. We're only 10 minutes 17 in.
Imagine all
Really got
intelligent
bingo.
creation in heaven and on earth united as one happy family praising Jehovah. Is this just wishful thinking? Happy thoughts? A dream?
Wait, Streambot,
No.
what are you doing?
This is hope. It's meditation on the promise
On topic.
of God who cannot lie. Meditation on what he has done to fulfill his promise, providing the ransom and establishing a heavenly kingdom that will bring mankind back to perfection. Meditation on Jehovah's personality, a personality revealed in his creative works, in the scriptures, and mirrored perfectly by his only begotten Son. A personality we know, not only through deep study, but also through our own experience. And this leads us to the second way we feed our hope. Recall that Romans 15:4 said that there are 2 ways to feed your hope. Through the comfort from the scriptures, but also through our endurance.
Oh, okay.
How does endurance feed your hope? Well, notice what Paul said about this back at Romans chapter 5, verses 3 through 5.
Give it a break. We'll see.
Not only that, but let us rejoice while in tribulations, since we know that tribulation produces endurance. Endurance, in turn, an approved condition. The approved condition, in turn, hope. And the hope does not lead to disappointment. Now, the hope mentioned here is referring not to our initial hope. We already had that when we learned the promise of God contained in the scriptures. That's why Paul begins verse 3 with the words, not only that. Yes, not only do we rejoice in our initial hope, but we rejoice in our reinforced hope, hope made even stronger through new experiences with Jehovah as our personal helper. Now, the only way
like the last one, I was
understand this process fully is by going through it.
So extra hope.
What's been your experience?
I know.
What have you done when undergoing tribulation?
Your friend helped you escape.
No doubt you turned to Jehovah for help.
Fantastic.
And then what happened?
Oh, that is
He
so
helped
good
you.
to hear.
True, the trial might not have disappeared, but you discovered that you somehow had the strength to endure it, or the wisdom to manage it, or practical aid or encouragement at just the right time, or the courage to continue bearing witness to the truth. How did you feel in that moment? Did you sense that Jehovah heard your prayer? Did you perceive Jehovah reassuring you that you and he have a relationship? When you go through that, even once, you no longer wonder whether you could endure a crisis. You know you can with Jehovah's help. That is hope. Not simply a desire for something good, but the basis for believing it will happen. Many of our dear brothers and sisters have built up a lifetime of such experiences.
I would say
that's why their hope hasn't weakened, despite waiting for the new world for decades. To the contrary, their hope has been strengthened through experience. They know firsthand what Romans 5:3 through 5 is talking about. And likely you do as well. Thank God for hope. Jehovah is the God who gives hope. May we never become shifted away from our hope.
This
When
is good
difficulties
things come
arise,
from God,
feed
definitely.
your hope. Continue to meditate
Yep.
on the comfort from the scriptures. Keep trusting in Jehovah for strength and wisdom, and each day take note
Yeah.
of how he reassures you that hope.
This is definitely good things coming from good things only come from God. Oh, we had bad things, Satan, but we didn't have good things, God. We had JW, only source of truth. But we were a bit specific with that one, weren't we? We were a bit specific with that one. Oh, well. Oh, no, there it is, right there. Blessings from Jar. Yeah, middle time. We put it right in the fucking middle because the entire program is about it, as per usual. God, let me go down. I should have actually saved this board before I started doing this. You know? Oh, look at that. We've got 3. We've only got 2 to do. A friend of a friend, and the light gets brighter on that one. On the other one, we've got a few more, but you know. Ooh, live and learn. Yep. Yep. But we're getting some places. And look, we've got worldwide check-in. Oh, did we have Bible character story misused? Did we have a Bible story character misused? Am I just like wishing that we did? Am I just wishing that we did, Emery? Am I misremembering? We did have Bible character story misused. Oh, J-Boy's friends talked to him, and we were like, yeah, and? Cool. Anywhere they want to be. Yeah, that should probably be in quotation marks. We don't want people thinking that we hate women. And that's about hope, yeah. So we've got to have a worldwide check-in, like a check-in with somewhere we've colonized, and an awkward music video. Boo women. Oh, you loves it. She loves it. He loves it. Daddy loves it. But we've had disaster corn. Guilt. We haven't had guilt yet. But let's see if we get some guilt. It's early days. How far into it are we? God, we're only
Is
14 minutes
real.
in. Yeah, well,
You
don't
can
worry.
read
We've
and
got
listen to
info.
so many
Why am I
accounts right here
panicking?
on jw.org of your
Gosh, we've got
brothers
so
and
much
sisters who
time.
are going through this exact process. Let's hear from 3 young people in Congo, Kinshasa right now.
We began to hear a lot of noise outside.
Yeah.
When I came out, I saw volcano fire. I saw many people running. I was the only grown-up at home at the time. I was very afraid because it was my first time seeing such a disaster.
Before the war, we had many things, but it became worse in July 2017.
Yeah.
So we left, and our goods were destroyed.
When we heard that there would be war at our village,
So a reminder of the squares. We've got the light gets brighter, coded rainbow hate, awkward music video. JW is the only source of truth. Women knowing their place. A friend of a friend. Reminded to be humble. Promoting colonization. Someone has a beard. Guilt. New personalities. Give money. Future gazing. Look how amazing we are, particularly around facilities and things. Worldwide check-in and prodigal returns. This is we promote colonization for sure. This was the disaster corn. I do feel like there is going to be some. I feel like there's going to be a few bits in here. Yeah, feel the waters. There's going to be a few bits and pieces here.
People were very
There's
afraid.
3 young people, yeah.
We didn't take many things, and we went to Uganda.
In the morning, we were informed that our house was among the houses destroyed by the volcano.
Oh.
This news affected us very much because when we left, we took nothing.
Oh, that's right, the
so we lost
tokenism.
everything.
When we were
forgot
running
the
away,
tokenism on there. That
my
was
father
what
said that we
meant
must
to
go to the
have.
beach to look for a boat. He was on a
We
motorbike.
should have that on there instead of new personality, to be honest.
He had an accident, and he was wounded.
I'm going to change that.
That wound made him suffer for a time, and that led to his death.
We fled from
I
Blukwa
don't care,
to
I'm stealing
Bunia.
it.
Bunia is very far from Blukwa. We were very afraid because in Bunia, we didn't have a
I'm
field,
Australian and it's late, but
and
enjoyed
we
this
didn't have
post,
a
thank
house.
you. No worries, thanks for joining
So we
us.
wondered, how will we live in Bunia?
Yeah.
The way brothers and sisters helped me strengthened my
Okay, yes, that's true. But we did have tokenism on the other bingo sheet. Remember the one we were supposed to save the ones on there? We had tokenism on there, and for some reason it got kept off. And I made another one up last minute because I couldn't remember the other one. So technically, I'm just replacing it back. I won't do it again. And this bingo sheet will be saved, and so it'll be the same bingo sheet for all future viewings
faith.
too.
That strong faith made me joyful. When we came back to Congo, I continued studying until I got baptized.
Yeah, good things from Jehovah. Only good things from JWs.
Jehovah's organization did much, very much for us. First, they took care of us spiritually and physically. And second, they gave us a place to live, a home. Because of that, I am so thankful to Jehovah.
What
I
helped
know.
at that period of time was the thought we find at Psalm 46.
Really does feel
1
like
and 2.
promoting colonization.
That scripture shows that God is our refuge. So we have nothing to fear, even though the world changes. And even though the mountain topples to the depths of the sea, we cannot fear. And I saw the fulfillment of that scripture in my life.
I feel like that's a misappropriating of scripture.
Even though I had difficult circumstances in my life, I cannot give up. I will serve Jehovah for all my life.
Now I'm feeling very well.
Have you watched the 3 Planet?
I am very happy to be in Jehovah's organization. I'm determined to serve Jehovah all my days and to keep my integrity.
I decided to show Jehovah the same love and happiness shown to me. Now I am a regular pioneer.
Now I'm an auxiliary pioneer.
I feel like this
Now
is
I'm a regular
promoting
pioneer and a
colonization.
ministerial servant in our congregation. I also work as a remote volunteer for Bethel.
Like, this is just... It feels so icky. Oh, it feels so icky. Sorry. It genuinely feels so icky. It just feels like such colonization. Like the whole... Oh... Blah. Blah. Oh... I get that on there. Oh God. I was about to say, watching that makes me feel like my blood is spiking. Yeah. So we're just waiting now. Okay, we need someone to have a beard. We need them to use guilt. What else? What else? I do reckon that they're going to use guilt to try and get us to give them money. We'll see. We have so many potentials for getting bingo. We do. We have so many potentials for getting a bingo here, guys. So many. And again, how far into this are we?
Parents
We're 19 minutes in. We're going to get bingo for
and
sure.
Moise trusted in Jehovah during a time of
Don't give
great
up.
distress, and their hope
What on earth are
grew
you talking
stronger
about?
as a result.
We're over on Twitch.
Every time we
He's
see
playing
Jehovah
Apostate
fulfill a
bingo.
promise, it strengthens our hope. In this episode of Our History in Motion, see how theocratic building projects show evidence of Jehovah's blessing.
To advance true worship and spread the good news, Jehovah's people must build. Theocratic building projects strengthen our faith and feed our hope.
I'm sorry. Look how amazing we are, facilities. Look how amazing we are. Facilities. We can't get through. We can't get through. They're so predictable. Yes, free Palestine, 100%. They're so predictable. We can't get through 3 seconds. Whoopsies. Control C, Control V, V, V. Here we go. Oh, they're so predictable. We can't get through 10 seconds. That's so funny. Look how amazing we are with our facilities. Oh, okay. That's too good. Let's keep watching. It's right there. It's almost like they just repeat themselves. Like someone said that we should put on the bingo how often they repeat themselves. And I said, no, the point of the bingo is this is how often they repeat themselves. We can make a bingo with all of the cliches we're going to see every single broadcast. The bingo is proof that they repeat themselves.
Let's see in this episode of Our History in Motion.
They act like it's an episode.
In ancient times, Nehemiah was moved to exclaim, "The good hand of my God was upon
any
me."
excuse to bring up their new building
Yes,
project.
against daunting odds, Jehovah provided what was needed at the right time to advance.
No, honestly, like if we ever do turn it into any kind of game, it'll be water gang. Everyone has to like drink water or do some kind of act of self-care. If we win bingo, everyone has to like take a bath. I know you all haven't showered in a while. I'm talking to myself, but it's okay. I've just come across your TikTok and I'm so happy I have. Well, welcome, Crystal. Did you spot that ankle? No, I did not spot the early Byzantine era ankle out there. Ooh. I'll have you know, I showered 2 weeks ago. Fair. Sorry, apologies. In this weather, that's not often enough, I think, for the general public's liking, but I won't judge. Did you not just have a TikTok today pre-shower? I did. And then I also posted a TikTok post-shower. So yeah, because I was out in the garden today, so I did need to shower. I was covered in dirt. I was pulling up. I have beetroots growing. Guys, I have beetroots growing, but I had lawn growing, and so I had to like pull up the roots, and I managed to flick myself in the face with dirt pulling up the lawn, the roots of the lawn that's trying to grow through my beetroot. I just kept flicking myself in the face, trying to pull it up. Have you got a boyfriend? No, I don't. I have a best friend. I have a best friend, and that sort of feels like the same. I also have 3 cats, which kind of feels like the same as having a boyfriend. You should try to not do that, actually. Not sure if you know. What should I not do? Don't forget, you can eat the leaves. Yeah! I will, don't you worry. I'm so excited. So what I did, I sprinkled in a mixture. I made a mixture of like beetroot and corn, no, not corn, beetroot and carrot and cauliflower and broccoli, and I made like a mix and bok choy, and I sprinkled them through the garden. So like we'll have a whole mix coming up. It'll be so good. Flick yourself in the face with dirt, you goose. Yeah. No, I wasn't like aiming for it, obviously. It was because like I would yank on the roots and then flick. Like cats are just codependent relationships with extra steps. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, let's be honest. Yeah, so no, very, very exciting. Very, very, very exciting. So I didn't have very much luck with the summer garden because we did have a very late start and a very mixed summer. But yeah, we're gonna have a very long autumn, that means. So hopefully that means I'm gonna be able to get a couple of different crop rotations. Woohoo! None boyfriend or Emery. Yes. Pumpkin's another good one. For this time of year, I had a whole like patch of pumpkin growing out there, like accidental pumpkin, and then they all just died. And I was like, oh, maybe it's not pumpkin season. I don't know. I thought it was. Where the fuck did the streambot go? When we need the streambot, where did the streambot go? This is not a good enough streambot. He's packed it. He packed it in. Sorry, just wondering. No, that's okay. Fair enough. Curious. Answer the question. No stress. Oh, fine. Let's get back on track. Should we get back on track? Well, where I live, you can grow pumpkin seeds year round. Fair enough. Abandoned like the football. Yes. Abandoned like the football. Indeed. All right. All right. I'm hitting play.
Pure worship. The same has proved true in modern times. As the significant year 1914 approached, the Bible students, as we were then called, prepared for an all-out preaching campaign to publicize the long-hoped-for fulfillment of Bible prophecy. So in 1909, C.T. Russell moved world headquarters from Pennsylvania to Brooklyn, New York.
He was the guy who
Two
had
newly purchased and renovated buildings, renamed Bethel and the Brooklyn Tabernacle, accommodated the increased workload.
Yeah.
At the time, though, some thought the preaching work would end with the birth of the kingdom in 1914.
Yep.
Little did they realize how much work remained to be done. Opposition to the kingdom work sparked by World War I peaked with the imprisonment of 8 responsible brothers in 1918. Combined with the wartime shortages of supplies, it appeared impossible to continue operations in Brooklyn. The Brooklyn Tabernacle was sold, but efforts to sell 124 Columbia Heights failed.
What's it called?
Jehovah had plans for it.
Persecution complex.
The 1920s saw a renewed zeal for the ministry and consequently a massive increase in the publication and distribution of books and magazines. Rather than using commercial printers to produce our literature, the decision was made to print it ourselves. This required an expanded presence in Brooklyn. After outgrowing a small printery in a rented building, then outgrowing another, construction commenced on a new 8-story factory just a few blocks away from the expanded Brooklyn Bethel. Just over a decade later, during World War II, Hitler had built his infamous concentration camps, and persecution of our brothers increased around the world. Despite that, the number of kingdom publishers doubled during the war. Jehovah knew this was no time to slow down. In 1940, construction began on a 3-story building at Kingdom Farms in South Lansing, New York.
Want to print your shit. Thanks
But what would it be used for? Only Jehovah knew. By 1943, the war had made building materials extremely scarce, but the brothers had already finished construction.
I literally just thought that TikTok said, get a job. It says, great job, you've gone live for 90 minutes. But I thought it said, get a job, you've been on live for 90 minutes. I seriously thought TikTok live was shaming me. Oh, God. Yeah. Stop being the 29th million. Yeah, exactly. Person talking about JW bingo. Yeah, I think the thing is we don't have enough squares. Like we don't have I don't know. I feel like JW only source of truth feels like bingo card. I feel like we've got so many other TikTok ugh. TikTok, you loser, you're streaming too much. Get a life. What are you doing? Live streaming. Don't you have friends? We only paid you 9 cents the last time you went live. Why do you keep doing this? Literally TikTok shaming me. Oh God. Sorry, I can't help it. God, that makes me laugh so much. Yeah, they're having to print their own shit because they're the only ones with the truth. It feels like that. Please, Jova, tell me what size motor I can put in my hole and only Jova knows. I feel like that. I feel like, am I stretching it to say that that's what they're saying with this? Am I stretching it? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm stretching it. That's fine. We'll move on. It'll come up. It'll come up.
Jehovah wanted it used as the
we can get a
school
better
to
example.
train
It's
missionaries.
fine.
The Watchtower Bible School of Gilead. This marked the beginning of a period of astounding growth. To keep pace with the ever-increasing demand for Bible literature, in 1955, construction began on a second Brooklyn factory
I
building.
think they're going to do a lot.
Eventually, the printery complex covered 5 city blocks.
I think you.
In a 22-year period,
Thank you,
the number of
appreciate
Kingdom publishers worldwide tripled. In 1971, a printery was constructed at Watchtower Farms in upstate New York
Wow, I
and has
know.
expanded several times over the years to increase its printing capacity. By the mid-1980s, from Argentina
I'm
to
so
Zimbabwe,
excited.
we expanded our facilities at more than 40 branches around the world. As stated in the January
This is more
1st,
colonization.
1986 Watchtower, there appears to be no end to the modern-day expansion. Jehovah's
silly
organization is
speculation.
building
So
for an
much wow.
eternal future. Currently, in Africa, 13 branch facilities need to be enlarged or renovated. Over 50 approved remote translation
worldwide
office
check-in.
projects are being developed.
Currently in
And
Africa.
in order to keep up with publisher growth, over 5 major Kingdom Hall projects need to be completed every single day.
This is they're talking specifically. Yeah, the fact that buses who keep knocking on doors was created. Yeah, but this is a worldwide work check-in. They're specifically talking about the worldwide, like the expansion of the work in other parts of the world. That is, yeah, they haven't specifically asked for money yet, but they will. I reckon that's coming up. But yeah, that is definitely, that fits the bill for that one. So I am comfortable saying that fits the bill. My local JW just decided I am too far to door knock, so they send me mail instead. Oh, those poor little old ladies. I like the checkerboard we managed here. I know it is a bit of a checkerboard, isn't it? It's a bit of a good morning. I think even a little bit of income, 9 cents back in my day, could buy a house. Lol. A little bit facetious, I think. Yeah, we have got a little bit of checkerboard going on. Look at that. That one's the only one. These ones are the only ones fucking with us right now. If we ignore that top row, we got a checkerboard going on. It's almost like we knew. It's almost like we knew. We're going to get some of these, though. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I think I scare my local JWs. I mean, they probably recognize me from TikTok. To be fair, I warned them. I told them I donate blood and that I am practicing astral. Yes, all-knowing, omniscient. Yes. You sunk my battleship. All right, let's go back.
More videos, all of which feed our hope. That means we need more studio space. Since 2015, studios have been
Are they about to
constructed
ask us
in the
for more
United
money?
States, Canada, Britain,
Are they about to ask
South
us for more
Africa,
money to build
and
them
most
more
recently,
studios?
Australasia, where the good news according to Jesus is being produced. And coming soon, the
I
new
like
media
that.
center at Ramapo, New York. We have overwhelming evidence that Jehovah directs his people's building work. So we can be confident the good hand of Jehovah will continue upon us as we build for an eternal future.
Like, this is seriously, they've just come up with this series
Jehovah
now.
has blessed our efforts to build and advance kingdom interests, but our most important building effort will always be our faith. Have you ever wondered if you could endure a severe trial, such as persecution? Please listen as Brother Mark Sanderson of the governing body explains how we can receive peace in any
You already crossed this
situation.
one off.
Our text this morning is
You
so
already got this
encouraging
one.
and so strengthening for us.
I
It
never
reminds us
did.
of a special type of peace that we can experience that's
Where's your
not
beard, Mark?
dependent on our circumstance.
All right, so what have we got left? What have we got left? Let's have a look. We've got the light gets brighter. I don't know. Did we get that one with our history through the air? Oh, thank you for the gifts. Appreciate that. Do appreciate that. The Norse religion's the only one that basically has a big bang theory in it. No, I appreciate any religion that has multiple gods. I've said this many, many, many times. I really like any ideology that talks about like warring factions and warring gods. It's the only one I can get behind because I'm like, yeah, I can imagine a whole lot of selfish deities being like, just fucking shit up for the sake of it. Anyone who wants to tell me about any kind of loving higher power who's like omniscient, I'm like, maybe not. That's why I feel perfectly comfortable worshipping Emery, because like you can just, it's fine, whatever. It's all good. Yep. So they haven't outright asked for money yet, but I feel like we've been on the cusp a couple of times. Attending meetings as well. JW is the only source of truth. I really feel like we got close with that one. But we'll see how we go. The light gets brighter as well. I feel like we got close with that one, but I don't want to claim it. There was one god that was all loving in the Norse religion. Her name was Sif. Loki thought it would be funny to shave her head, though. Oh, I think I remember that story from back in the day.
On-
Sorry, as soon as I add it back in there, it starts playing. I don't know. Like, I'm starting to get nervous that we might not get some of these other ones now because they repeat themselves so much that you can't even get through one episode without them repeating themselves instead of talking about a new topic.
What's going on around us? How would you define that peace of God that's referred to in our text? What exactly is it? Well, now, Insight Volume 2, page 592, says this: the peace of God, that is the calmness and tranquility that result from a Christian's precious relationship with Jehovah God, guards his heart and mental powers from becoming anxious about his needs. He has the assurance that Jehovah God provides for his servants and answers their prayers. This puts his heart and mind at rest. So now, what do you understand from that definition?
Oh my gosh.
Well, if you look at Philippians chapter 4 and look at...
Do you get what I mean? Like, again, we did this earlier, defining basic terms to sound smarter. Like, how can we get bingo if they keep repeating themselves so often in the same video? We can't even get through one video without them repeating themselves. It's really annoying.
Together, we understand from those verses that when we
Why do
pour
they give
out
the structure
our
so
heart to
close? Yeah,
Jehovah, when we
yeah, not sure.
supplicate him,
Not sure.
when we
Apology's not
beg
really
him
my thing.
for
I
his
like
help,
legal history,
and
but
when we do so with a thankful spirit, always being grateful for the good things that Jehovah gives us, being confident that he will bless us and he will help us, we can receive from Jehovah that
can you
wonderful
type in chat
calmness
me?
and
Yeah,
tranquility
do you want
that
me to
puts our
test it?
minds and hearts to rest. Now, as Paul goes on to say there in verse 7, that peace of God surpasses all understanding. Now, let's look at some examples, first of all, in the scriptures, where we see individuals who experience that peace of God. Now, first of all, let's go to Daniel chapter 3. Daniel chapter 3.
And again,
And let's go down
Bible
here to
characters
verse
are
16.
misused.
And of course, now this is the account
On stream
of
elements, do you remember
Shadrach,
my chat,
Meshach, and
Em?
Abednego. And you remember the situation. Nebuchadnezzar had erected this
Oh,
image,
flash
required
more stream
everyone to
elements.
bow
Is
down
that what you're
before
gonna
it.
do?
And when it became evident that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego would not do this, they were brought before the king. Here's what they said. Look at verse 16. O Nebuchadnezzar, we have no need to answer you in this matter.
Oh, okay.
If it
Yeah.
must be, our God whom we serve is able to rescue us from the burning fiery furnace, O king, and to rescue us from your hand. But even if he does not, let it be known to you, O king, that we will not serve your gods or worship the image of gold that you have set up. Well, now the Bible doesn't record the prayer that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego said.
An error occurred.
But when
Wait a
you
moment, try
listen to their
again.
words, do you hear their calm? Do you hear the tranquility in their voices? There's no panic here. There's no terror.
Told me an error occurred.
They speak confidently and calmly with full trust in Jehovah. Well, as you look on to verse 19, you'll see that Nebuchadnezzar becomes furious at this. And he has the furnace heated 7 times hotter than normal. Verse 22 says that when the king's command was so harsh and the furnace was so hot that the men who were to throw Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in, they were all killed because the furnace was so hot. Brothers, this is real. This is real persecution. This is real fire. But what happens? Look at verse 24.
No,
Nebuchadnezzar looks in the fire. He says, did we not tie up 3 men and throw them in the fire? Yes. He says, look, I see 4 men walking about free in the midst of the fire, and they are unharmed. And the 4th one looks like a son of the god, like a son of the gods. Well, now you talk about peace of God. 3 men walking about in the fiery furnace. I wonder what they were saying. Well, what are you going to do today, Shadrach? What are we going to do when we get out of this fiery furnace? You see, not in terror, not in panic, but a picture of calmness. That's the peace of God. What about Jehoshaphat? In 2 Chronicles chapter 20, let's look at this one too. 2 Chronicles chapter 20.
God,
now you'll see here,
away.
Jehoshaphat and the people of Judah are surrounded by enemy armies. Verse 12, look at what he says in his prayer.
I know.
We are powerless before this large crowd that is coming against us. We do not know what we should do.
And then we get
but our eyes are toward you.
Yeah, because they're so difficult.
Imagine the concern in his heart. Look at verse 13.
Oh my God.
You see, it says that all those of Judah were standing before Jehovah, including their little ones, their wives,
people can believe this
and
is
their
baffling.
children. See, Jehoshaphat was perhaps a little bit in a state of anxiety here, saying, Jehovah, we just don't know what to do.
My brain falls apart.
But just like Philippians 4, 6, and 7 says, Jehoshaphat supplicated Jehovah. He begged him for his help. He had a thankful heart, even recounting the ways that Jehovah had blessed the nation.
If only
and what
God
happened?
Almighty.
Well, the message came from Jehovah in verse 15. Do not be afraid or be terrified because of this large crowd, for the battle is not yours, but God's. And verse 17, Jehovah told him, you will not need to fight this battle. Take your position, stand still, see the salvation of Jehovah in your behalf. Do not be afraid or be terrified. Well, there's immediately a different spirit
This is
in Jehoshaphat.
exhausting.
You can tell that he's
At this point, it's
experienced
just
the peace
one
of
long
God because
draining sound.
look
Yeah,
at
I
verse
know.
20 and 21.
And honestly, this
He
time of the
immediately says to the
morning,
people,
it's so
listen
hard
to
to
me,
say,
O
I'm
Judah,
just
and you
with you,
inhabitants of
Jordan.
Jerusalem. Put faith in Jehovah our God so that you may be able to stand firm. Put faith in his prophets,
How do
and you will be
people listen to
successful.
this?
And then he appointed men
Like,
to go out
do
and
you not
sing
understand
and
though,
go
for
before the
assembly?
armies of Israel as they
Guys,
praised Jehovah. Well, as a result, of course,
guys,
the nation was saved. Jehoshaphat
for
experienced that
assemblies and
calmness,
shit,
that
we used to
tranquility
listen to
that
hours
comes from the
upon
peace
hours
that
upon
only God
hours
can
of
give.
this.
Well, the same is true
And
in our
in like a
modern
1
times.
hour broadcast, they
In the
repeat themselves
1975
6
yearbooks, a beautiful
times.
experience
So many times that
about our
we've
dear
managed to
brother
fill out
Daniel Sidlick, who
like
served on the governing
multiple
body.
squares in a bingo
He
sheet
was
multiple
jailed because of
times.
his Christian neutrality in
And we'd
1944.
listen to
On
like
his first
3
night in
days in a
prison,
row of this stuff.
he was
It
lying
turns your
on top
brain
of his
to
bunk, and he
mush.
was listening as the
It
steel
really
gates,
does. It
he says,
turns
like
your brain to
rumbling
mush.
thunder, rolled to a close. One by one, the sound of those gates came
Oh,
closer and closer until
yeah.
his cell gate quivered and then rolled slowly shut. He said,
Oh,
suddenly, an overwhelmingly sickening sensation swept over me, which made me feel trapped without a way out. Then, just as quickly, followed another sensation
this is a friend of
equally
a friend.
overwhelming, which made me feel great peace and joy,
This
the
is a
kind
friend
of
of a
peace that the
friend.
Bible speaks about, the peace of God that
This is a
surpasses
friend of a
all
friend.
understanding. Isn't that wonderful? How about this one? This is a farewell letter that a young brother wrote to his parents during the time of Nazi Germany.
It's another
This is what he wrote to
friend
them.
of a friend.
It is now 9 o'clock on the day of my trial, but I must wait till 11:30.
It sounds terrible because it sounds like we're laughing at these horrific things, but we're not. It's just because a friend of a friend is on the bingo card. A friend of a friend is on the bingo card. I told it. A friend of a friend of mine told me, or someone like a kid wrote a letter to his parents during Nazi Germany. Like, really? There's such a joke. There's such a joke. Oh, we're so close to getting bingo. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness, look at this. We've only got to get the light gets brighter. My mum's a Jehovah's Witness. It creates weak or false identity. It does, unfortunately. And I had a really hard time finding myself and leaving it. And when I talk to people about, I feel bad for people who are trying to wake up from cults and things because it's an experience like no other. Like the cognitive experience is like no other. It really is a very difficult mental thing, and the brain will try and shield you from that for as long as possible. And so it will create all kinds of mad scenarios to convince you you're not in a cult, because accepting that you're in a cult is just so traumatic, in all honesty. And we laugh through the trauma around here. Does that give us bingo already? No, not yet. Well, we know there's going to be a music video. Oh my gosh, we do too. Oh, we know there's going to be an awkward music video, so we're definitely going to get bingo, but we have to wait until the end. We've got to see where we get bingo first. We've got to see where we can't get ahead of ourselves. We have to wait, guys, for the bingo. We can't get too excited. No,
I'm
we're
writing these
getting ahead of
lines in a
ourselves.
solitary cell of the state military court. I have such peace, which is really hardly believable. But I have also committed all to the Lord so that I can calmly wait for that hour.
We could
Then
get
at
bingo
12:30,
before
he
that.
continued
Yeah,
his letter.
exactly.
It's all over now. In view of the fact that I maintained my objection,
Oh, it's still
the
happening in
death sentence
2024.
was
Yeah,
decreed.
it's very sad.
I listened, and then after I had spoken the words, "Be thou faithful unto death," and a few other words of our Lord, it was all over. But never mind
it's
that
race
now.
to bingo, yes.
I have such peace such tranquility
I lay
that
down.
you can't possibly imagine. Isn't that amazing? The peace of God came upon that dear brother before he was executed. Well, now in Russia, what do we see? Our brothers are facing armed and masked men, breaking down their doors of their homes, doing home searches, breaking up meetings, court cases, imprisonment. But there are so many wonderful
So this would
experiences
be
of how
persecution
Jehovah
porn, but we've
has
already
given the
ticked that
peace of
off.
God to our brothers.
We've already ticked off persecution porn. Oh, did we put persecution porn on here? We had resurrection porn, but we didn't have persecution. Oh, no, we did. No, did we? Did we have persecution porn? That is so sad. Okay. Did we have woke the children? No, don't wake the children. I thought we missed it. I thought he was about to. No, he wasn't about to. Did we have persecution porn? I know we had resurrection porn. We did have persecution porn, didn't we? We had disaster porn. Did we not have persecution porn? We had great tribulation. Oh my goodness. I can't believe we didn't have persecution porn. Guys. That's funny. I can hear a cat bell. Yeah, there's two of them in the house at the moment because one of them ran away. Yeah, I think we missed it as well. We missed persecution porn. Every time I think of it, I'm going to think of that comment. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, no worries. I've been whinging for a solid hour about it being missing off the chat and that being a missed opportunity. Oh, have you? I cannot believe I missed that. I thought that we had it. I thought we had it and we ticked it off. And we had just already ticked it off. Like, I honestly thought, what's this one? Oh, that's tokenisms. I kind of feel like we can't do it again. We can't just steal one of them. It's 3 a.m. brain time also. Yeah, maybe what we can do is we can just like add it to the list for next time. I've already answered that. The answer is no. Yes, 3 a.m. brain time. Okay, let's see if we can get this bingo sheet.
During one
we can.
search on a
fine.
brother's home, the brother began to
It's gonna be
worry and feel
easy.
anxiety. He
It's gonna
prayed
be
to
so easy.
Jehovah, I don't know what to do. Give me advice. Just then, the investigator doing the home search began looking at the magnets on the brother's
Yeah,
refrigerator
exactly.
and loudly and expressively
Oh
read the
shit,
inscription
it's
on one of
5
the
a.m.
fridge
for you.
magnets. Do not be anxious, for I am your God. The brother right away understood what he needed to do. Well, brothers, what's the point?
Oh,
Regardless of what may be happening
3
around
a.m.
us,
here. Close
what
enough. We
persecution
might get
we
through
may
this
face,
before it's
how
5 a.m.
challenging
here. Let's
the
see.
situation may be, if we supplicate Jehovah with a thankful heart, he will give us a precious
Supplicate.
gift, the peace of God
I work for the
that
big T.
surpasses all
That's why you were saying
understanding.
you knew a guy. There
How
you go.
refreshing that if we look to Jehovah for the way out of a
We're
trial,
nearly done
He'll
with
help
this.
us to endure with inner peace and calm. Something that could disturb our inner peace is conflict in a marriage. How can respect help a couple reduce conflict and maintain peace? Let's see in this episode of For a Happy Marriage.
Oh, are we going to get women should know their place? Telstra. Wait.
Respect. Sometimes we work so hard to show it, but receive little in return.
that'll be like, being humble. Because he's doing a lot of the talking, so it might be for him about being humble.
The question is, does it really have to be that way at home?
Oh. Yeah, why not both? Yeah. ¿Por qué no los
We might
fucking
need to
dos?
change habits that we learned growing up. Or we may realize that we need to change our choice of entertainment.
Oh yeah, blame it on
While it may
entertainment.
not be easy, it is possible to
blame it on the
cultivate the
entertainment.
mutual respect we once had. A helpful principle was stated long ago in the Bible. Just as you want others to do to you, do the same way to them.
I do feel like it's definitely getting a reminder to be humble.
Husbands
Satan equals
especially
bad.
need to feel respected.
Husbands need to feel respected for sure. A guy I work with was a JW elder. Is that a thing? Yes, it is. They have elders in every congregation. He's facing abuse charges at the moment. Not surprising. Yeah, women know your place for sure.
But wives also need to feel valued, loved.
It could also
and heard
end up
by
being
their
rainbow
husbands.
hate.
If we start by doing things that
There's
show we
definitely
honor
women know
our
your
mate,
place was already in there.
we'll create an atmosphere where respect can grow.
Yeah, she had to check with her husband. Like, that was women know your place for sure. Do we feel like that was a reminder for him to be humble? Do we feel like that was a reminder for, just general reminders to be humble? I mean, that was women know their place, definitely. I'm just crossing that one off. I'm crossing that one off. Yep. Well, are you scared? Why would I be scared? I got no reason. Yeah, Liv was clearing her place in the kitchen. Oh, let's see what happens.
Always remember to consider how your words will affect your mate. Whether in public,
I got cat and anime on
or
my
even in
side.
private. If you must correct a matter, wait until you are alone. Use a kind tone and gentle speech.
Oh, they're
Even when you
always about gentle
disagree,
speech with the women.
keep showing that you value your mate's opinion.
Yep. Absolutely. Yes, very American. And the mate.
Think about everything your spouse does.
Are you scared?
Both
Check
the big
earlier
things
message. Why would I
and the
need to
little
check
things.
earlier message?
To take good care of your family.
Well, are you scared because I don't have a boyfriend? No, it doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Mate, you're breeding partner.
Try not to focus on your mate's flaws.
Sounds that way. It definitely sounds that way, doesn't it? Ugh. Ugh. It's so gross.
Commend more than you criticize.
Always telling women not to criticize. Always. They're so big on that. I hope you're not like, I don't know, being weird, Roy. That would be uncomfortable.
And tell your mate every day something specific you appreciate about them.
I know. I'm just going to keep talking over top
Peace
of
is
them
the
so I don't have to
beautiful
start with it.
result when both husband and wife show respect to the person
Yeah,
who
no, I
deserves it
know.
most, one another. Here are 3 questions
It's
for you
really
to discuss
uncomfortable, isn't
that can
it?
help to build respect in your marriage. This is simply a chance to openly express how each of you feels. Be ready to listen and willing to change. So, if it's convenient, pause this video now and really talk.
Oh, just do it right now. Oh, thanks, JP.
Did you
Appreciate
catch
it.
that? For a happy
I'm laughing at
marriage,
the witnesses
show
right now.
respect to the
That's
person who
equally fun.
truly deserves it, your mate.
Stop
Even
saying
if a couple works well together, raising children may demand greater teamwork. Note the way the Messias family is teaching their son with special needs to build a relationship with Jehovah.
Ew.
So when I saw my son for the first time, I saw his big eyes open. I just thought, Jehovah, what a blessing he's given to me.
I couldn't believe that this was our boy.
Yeah,
It was overwhelming.
No.
When I was told that Jaden is autistic, I didn't know what it was.
Oh, great.
So I immediately started doing my homework. I need to know what it is so I can succeed because I love this boy and I don't want to fail him.
Oh, there it is.
Being a new mom, I started doing the research and talking to a pediatrician.
Oh, no.
Every day was like a mystery. And you need that time to process together. And we're
You're
like,
full of what?
Okay, now what
Amazing
do we do?
wondrfulness. I know.
It was key to talk to Jehovah
Fabulosity.
because
Why, thank you for
this
noticing.
can be overwhelming. Just trying to understand the challenges that you have to prepare yourself for to endure as an advocate for your child.
Yeah.
I think being present, and in our case, has been very important with Jaden because there's just glimpses of his personality that you're able to capture, and you might not see it again. So those are the things that drive us. We've been fortunate enough to have such a strong set of friends. They're the ones that call us and say, how are you doing? You know, outside of Jaden, how are you doing? What's keeping you going? You know, those are the things that really stay with us and help us just keep moving along and chugging along. Jaden's vocabulary is limited. If he's angry, we ask him, are you feeling angry? Yes, angry. Well, why? I don't know. Okay, well, what happened?
I'll take a picture with my phone. You see, we don't look happy. And he's sad. I'm like, why? He'll slowly let it out, you know? And then I'll find a picture of my phone like with him happy. I'm like, that's Jaden right there. And then we work at it. But I think it helps him to see it because he sees himself. And with Jaden, reading words, writing words is not really the thing that's gonna cement anything into his heart or brain. So most of it is gonna be drawn or like acted out.
They're
Thank goodness we have so
indoctrinating
much
their
video
child.
content now.
And he loves the Sophia and Caleb videos. When that came, we were just so grateful to Jehovah because it really felt like it was made for us.
We had the illustrated Bible stories. It had dialogue, an action tile. I would act those out with him. When we prepare for assembly, we sing the songs throughout the whole program so that he feels that he has an idea of what's coming. We were serving in Spanish congregation, but we realized we need to move to the English congregation.
Yeah.
So that Jaden could thrive. It's been a fun ride with getting Jaden to comment at meetings, telling the friends, hey, you know, he wants to comment, but it's gonna be maybe something you don't understand. And they were so good about it. That constant support was enough for him to want to do it on his own. So he knows that we have to share our faith. He knows that others don't have our hope. Our ministry is part of our life, so that means we're publishers to get that done. So we help him to get to that place. He's going to talk about his faith. He's going to share it the way he can. He wants to get baptized.
The indoctrination.
Yeah, I think that, you know, when we make it to the new world, he's going to know everything that's been done to get us there and to be there as a family. Put the water in there.
Of course, sir.
So many.
It's hurting my soul, is what it's doing.
I love you.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think
I don't think anyone's enjoying this, are we?
of us being over a hill
we're supposed
for
to
some
feel
reason,
like the way they're framing the
and
parents too. We're supposed to
being
feel sorry for these
of
people.
him being between us, because that's always kind of
Like,
the dynamic. Him
oh.
holding us and saying, we did it. We did it together. Jehovah's giving us the best gift, which is our son Jaden.
Yeah.
You'll be glad to know that shortly after this video was filmed, Jaden symbolized his dedication by water baptism.
What?
Have you ever had a doubt that weakened your faith? Do you struggle to believe that God loves you?
That makes me feel so
This
gross.
month's music video encourages us to face those
awkward
doubts
music
with
video.
Jehovah's help.
Is it true?
Yeah, fuck that noise.
This is the path I should choose. I asked myself.
Fuck yes, the bingo. Awkward music video. That's the bingo, guys. We got bingo. Awkward music video. And there it is. There's the bingo. Oh, guys, there it is. I've got to how do I get this to work? I don't know how to get it to work. I don't know what it's doing, but either way, there we go. We got bingo. We have to listen to, there it is. We did it, kids. We did, but we do still have to listen to the entire thing to see what the themes it is about, because it's still my, and how much time have we got left? I feel we've still got like a few minutes. There might be time to get a couple more off our bingos. Yeah, what's our ratio today? Let's get those stats in. Let's get those stats in and find out what the hot goss is. I'm gonna wake everybody up.
When I have to deal with what distorts my view, this is what I do. I feed my faith and starve my doubts. I beg Jehovah, help me out to feed my faith and starve my doubts. And he answers me by giving me what I need to feed my faith, to feed my faith, to feed my faith. I can see that the devil tries to blur the lines.
Bad thing, Satan!
Right and wrong.
Bad thing, Satan!
But I won't be
bad thing, Satan! Let's see, this is why we have to watch it. Bad thing, Satan. We got a bad thing, Satan mention. Sorry about that. I got very excited. Yes? Okay, let's cross that off. Bad thing, Satan, baby. I knew we would get it. Oh, bad thing, Satan. Bad thing, Satan. Okay. I don't know. Feed my faith. It does not quite attend meetings. But anyway, remind us to be humble and light gets brighter. I don't know. On reflection, we might decide we did get those this session, but who knows? But yeah, definitely we got bingo. We got bingo, that's for sure. Let's see what else we get. Let's see how many we get. Oh, I shut that down way too quickly, despite how long it took me.
So I look away from what misleads. I'm not deceived. Jehovah's words have proved
the minute I got offline earlier, though, they ignored me. They were not interested at all.
start my doubts. I beg Jehovah, help me out.
Sorry, this is so funny.
My faith and start
Yeah.
my doubts. And he answers me by giving me what I need. Feed my faith.
I'm gonna try not to die. I am gonna try not to die. Oh, I feed my face too strangely. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I eat.
Words of a song or a conversation that answers my silent prayers all through the day to feed my faith.
Oh God, I'm dying. Yeah. Oh, that's too easy to laugh at them. It's too easy to laugh at them. No dying aloud.
I feed my faith.
Oh, does this count as go to meetings?
I beg Jehovah.
Because they're saying feed your faith by go to meetings. Does this count as go to meetings? I just saw your FYP post. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yes, let's go. Yeah, we're working on some pretty big community projects at the moment, but yeah, probably right now is the time to be talking about them. It is 3:30 in the morning for me. Oh, duplicate. Did I share the screen? I did share the screen. Okay. Because, yes. Where are we? Attend meetings. All right. Flippin' heck, we might actually get another one. We might get another bingo. Or did we just get one? Oh, we did. We just got another bingo, guys. This is another bingo. Did you see that? Look at that. That's another bingo. Holy sugar-nuff. Holy sugar-nuff. We might get 3. We've already got 2. We might get 3 or 4. Gosh almighty. Let's go for triple bingo, baby. Let's go for triple bingo. Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see if this song is going to stretch for another few minutes. Give us another one.
By giving me just what I need. Feed my faith. Feed my
I'm about to log off, mate. Literally, I'm going to be gone in a couple of minutes. It's 2:30 in the morning for me. I go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, though. If you want to join me on any of those days, that's when I'll interview and I'll have guests and I'll chat, but not on the late night ones. These are these are strictly, we only chat over on the Twitch. You have to jump over on the Twitch if you want to chat on these late
Jehovah
night
always
ones.
gives us just what we need.
It's sort of like more offline.
True hope is built on the promises of a God who simply cannot lie.
Yeah.
Whether we are young or old, our hope can stabilize us through both man-made conflict or natural.
Hang on a second. He said, does that count Jehovah only source of truth? Yeah, there's got to be an ask for money bit. Hang on, did I just stretch that a bit? Hang on, let me go back.
Theocratic building projects are...
Oops, sorry. No, not that far back. Oh, no, wait, I did. I went too far back. Sorry. Wait for it. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, love to chat with you then, definitely.
Jehovah always gives us just what we need. True hope is built on the promises of a God who simply cannot lie. Whether we are young or old, our hope can stabilize us through both man-made conflict or natural disasters. Theocratic building projects are tangible evidence that the God of hope is speeding up the global preaching work before the end comes.
Yeah, this is
And when we
definitely
apply
Jehovah's
Bible
way.
principles in our marriage, our hope is strengthened
Yep.
as we see how Jehovah's Word promotes peace in our home.
Yep, definitely.
Our postcard this month is from a country that's been called the land of the volcanoes, El Salvador. Of its
Oh God, and we're doing another like international check-in too. We just did JW's only source of truth. We just did JW the only source of truth. And now we're also doing another little international check-in. We've already done one this episode. And we're doing another one. See what I mean? See what I mean about the repetition? Worldwide Work check-in. They're doing another one. I know. It's ridiculous. God, come on. And double tokening it again. Double tokening it as well. Yeah, we just need a little give money note now. We just need a little give money note. Come on, give money.
some
Come
are still
on, give
active.
money. They
The
must.
picturesque Lake
They must the same way
Coatepeque
like
was
a creator
formed when a
does. Like,
group
don't
of
forget to mention the
volcanoes
Patreon.
collapsed, allowing rainwater to
Hey,
fill the
by the
crater.
way, don't forget the Kofi.
Despite its mountainous terrain, El Salvador is known for its agriculture, especially coffee. The fertile volcanic soil produces a highly sought-after coffee known for its sweetness, notes of chocolate and caramel, and gentle acidity. El Salvador is Central America's smallest country and also its most densely
Link in the bio for the
populated.
Kofi, by the way, guys.
Jehovah's Witnesses have been active
While
in the
we're
country
doing
since the
technically
first missionaries arrived in 1945.
in creative videos.
Those intrepid missionaries faced the
And you can also
daunting
find the
task of
Discord
declaring the
on the
good
Kofi.
news to
That's where the
roughly
links to all of
1.5
the social
million
medias
people.
are.
The Salvadoran people are kind and industrious, very hospitable, and ready
Oh
to talk
God,
about
this
the
is like
Bible.
overtones of white
Those
supremacy
first
and
seeds
racism.
of kingdom truth grew rapidly. And in 1972, Jehovah's Witnesses gained legal recognition.
Colonization.
Today, the more than 37,000 publishers conduct almost 20,000 Bible studies. They preach in Spanish, Salvadoran Sign Language, and Mandarin Chinese, and they declare the good news to
Oh,
inmates in
thank
20
you.
different
I
prisons.
appreciate it.
Nearly 1 in 7 publishers serves as a
Yeah, it's
pioneer.
really hard to pay
This
attention
past
to what
service
he's
year
saying.
saw
He is
more than a
droning on.
20% increase in total hours
He
spent
is
preaching.
droning on so much.
The brothers enjoy harbor witnessing in the coastal town of Acajulta.
He's just overwhelming us with facts right now. Like, overwhelming us with numbers. Like, none of this, we don't give a shit, dude. Like exactly. Like, you're talking about the amount of people that you've talked to joining your cult.
Boquerón congregation is located in the coffee-growing region of El
Oh,
Progreso
why not
La
let people stay at
Libertad.
my house? I am.
After a
And
delicious
I'm
cup
also
in the
working in
morning,
this field trying to
the
get
brothers
people
walk
their
from
own
house
safe,
to
secure,
house and
stable
farm
house
to
because I will
farm.
actually want that I want
They
to stay at my
conduct on average
because it sucks to be stuck at somebody else's house. What people want is spaces of their own, safe and secure and stable places of their own.
50 Bible studies, and this past year, 174 attended the memorial. The 66 publishers of the El
I hope that's the
Boquerón
end.
congregation send their warm Christian love and affection.
You're so wakeful right
From
now.
the
None
world
tired. I'm
headquarters
so
of Jehovah's
dead.
Witnesses,
I'm so ready to go to bed.
this is JW Broadcasting.
All wakeness tomorrow. Wide awake. Yeah. No, exactly. No, the majority of people, and the people who say shit like this also don't realize, like people who say bullshit like that, don't realize they're so much closer to becoming homeless than they are owning their own home. Like if you don't already own your own home, you're so much closer to becoming homeless than you are owning your own home. Like, oops, it's terrible. It's gonna be terrible for you. Sorry. Yeah, pop over here quick first before bed. Yeah, just a quick 10-hour round trip. No worries. And that was how I found you, from the reaction due to the Channel 10 news shit. Oh, there you go. Only an hour drive today. Yeah, 1 hour. Yeah. I can rant about that shit all day, every day. And that's the thing people don't realize as well. Not only have I experienced homelessness firsthand, but I work in this space. I work specifically with people trying to avoid homelessness, raise awareness for homelessness, prevent homelessness in the space where people are at risk of losing their tenancies for a lot of different reasons. Number one reason people become homeless in this country is family domestic violence. Uncomfortable truth, but most of the people who are dealing with homelessness are doing so because of unsafe living situations that they've had to flee. So those are the people that we're talking about. Why should you get a free home? I don't know, just because, people shouldn't, like, we're talking about life and death, but whatever, sure. How long did we take to get there through their video? 2 hours 20. 2 hours 20, and it should have taken like 5 hours 40 because it was a 54-minute video. It should have taken 5 hours 40 and it only took 2 hours 20. But that's a fucking record. Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry, I forgot. Abbott, famed minister for women, solved domestic violence. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, can I plug a charity group that I'm part of, please, quickly? As long as it's like a real one. Yeah. Absolutely, you can. Excuse me, what are you talking about? What about the people who don't have a bed? What are you talking about? You nutter? Plug away, plug away. I find it funny. Gosh almighty. The fact that I spend most of my time on here talking about, Zim, you're an absolute troll. Of course you are. How can you not be? I'm part of a group in Townsville called Sharing is Caring. A group in Townsville called Sharing is Caring. We have a Facebook page for Townsville region. If you're there and you need something, ask on the page. So there you go. Shout out for anyone in Townsville, and I'll when I wake up in the morning, I'll repost this later as well. A Townsville group called Sharing is Caring. There's a Facebook page if you're in the area. If you are in need of anything, then you can ask on the page. And I'm guessing if you've got anything to donate, yep, there you go. If you've got something to give as well, post it there. So there you go. See, communities, again, another example, little acts of rebellion, we call them. We love our little acts of rebellion around here. Anything you can do that takes power away from the capitalist class, anything you can do that draws your extra labor, your surplus value out of the capitalist system, we are big fans of. We also help with homelessness and food for the needy. Fantastic. Yep, indeed. Fuck capitalism. So yeah, if you've got an organization to you'd like us to mention as well, like, feel free to reach out. Like, my DMs are open. Absolutely disrupt anything that disrupts capitalism. And this is the shit they try to stop as well. This is the shit they try and limit, and they try and limit through their austerity politics. They try and tell us there's not enough, and so not enough people can access it. They try and limit our access to these services and things and try and stop us from doing shit like this for each other, because they miss out. Like, they miss out when we rely on each other. So the more we do it, the more we give a big fuck you to capitalism. Live, laugh, love? Nah. Rebel, undermine, disrupt. Yeah, that's got to go on a fucking shirt. That's got to go on one of the quotes. That's a quote. That's a quote, my love. And with that, we are signing off because it is 3:30 in the morning and I am absolutely dead. We did have a gazebo set up out the front of a house. It was a pride-free zone, and you could walk in and take what you need and leave what you can. Oh, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. I absolutely love to hear it. I'll make sure I post it later as well. And yeah, brilliant work. Thank you so much for sharing. It's so good to hear about projects like that as well. It fills me with hope, that things we are going to get through this. Communities together will get through this. Check in on that message I left. All right, I will do. Love you and leave you guys. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. So sorry for the disjointed timing on the lives today. Absolutely. Good night. I will be seeing you Monday, and by then, hopefully, Emery and I have figured out why OBS isn't working, and we have the professional set up for you all. No promises, but fingers crossed. We'll see how we go. Thank you, Aussie Gun Bunny. Love your work too. Absolutely. Like, thank you so much for sharing. Really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. In Melbourne, 250 is the minimum to rent a room. Yeah, I saw my sister's place when I went up to Perth. I saw my sister's place and it's smaller than my kitchen dining space. Her entire apartment is smaller than my kitchen dining space and she's paying $380 a week for it. And I was like, suddenly my mortgage seems reasonable, you know? Like in comparison. I mean, I know she's in Perth City and I'm like a 5-hour drive away from that. But still, for the space that I've got, it definitely seems a lot more reasonable. Anyway. Oh yeah. Oh, the long goodbye. Yeah, the deaf goodbye is always a long goodbye, you know? You know. All right. Love you lots, guys. Talk soon. We'll be back Monday. We'll be back Monday at 10 a.m. GMT plus 8 time. 10 a.m. GMT plus 8 time. That's midday for you if you're on the Australian eastern coast. 10 a.m. if you're on Australian western coast. If you're outside Australia, GMT plus 8 time. Work it out from there. Sorry, I'm not good at maths. Or you can join the Discord by following the links on my Ko-fi. And yeah, that's another way to figure out when I'm going live because I usually post it on there except when I go live at midnight like I did tonight. Anyway, love you all lots. Find me, yeah, you know where, on my page. Where is it? Yeah, the link, profile. There it is. Just there. Oh, good. Done. Yeah, if we're on time. If we're on time. I'm deranged. That's what I mean. I'm absolutely fucking, I know. Love you too. Love you too. I am fucking deranged from exhaustion. Yeah, if we're on time, no guarantees. But if you join the Discord, at least you're more likely to find out. You know? Okay. See you later. Thank you for joining. Great chatting with you this evening. And yeah, we'll see you next time we go live. See you Monday morning for another round of whatever the fuck this is.